So let me get this straight. You got women cutting off their hair and withholding their bodies from men, all because Trump got elected in office. Well, that man really doing his big one, because that's what we've been wanting y'all to do the whole entire time anyway, is to keep your legs closed. That way you don't have to be screaming about women's reproductive rights. Because guess what? You got the right to keep your legs closed. So congratulations. You passed the test. Thank Donald Trump later.
Okay, cool. Okay, go back to stay. Bro, I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk. What do you mean? Right? Don't you come with me? Like, not coming with me? Come on. Back up. Okay, away from me. Man, you see my overgiant face we waited, bro. It's only your room, bro. Get off me, man. Watch out, bro. Bro, I know you cold. You got on no. Watch out, bro. Go back to your. I don't need pay for it. Can you let me go home? Oh, I know it. And I move. Hey. Please, let me go. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
The Kamala Harris campaign wound up spending a bunch of money on TV ads. And the TV ads sucked. They did not appeal to anyone, but it was dial tested, and it was all supposed to, the data dummies were up there telling us these are great ads, but nobody liked the ads. So people are now saying America is this racist, sexist, fascistic country because of this outcome. Listen, we've always had some racist, sexist, fascist people in the country. That's not what happened. What happened is you had some key parts of this coalition, especially black men, who were not handled properly. I can tell you right now, what was the agenda for immigrants? Comprehensive immigration reform. What's the agenda for women? Abortion. What's the agenda for transgender people? Dignity and respect. What was the agenda for black men? You still can't tell me. And that was a problem on our side. And when somebody walks away from you, you can blame them, you can blame yourself. The Democratic Party now needs to start listening. Black men have good ideas. Black men have given the majority of our vote to this party, but we deserve more respect than we got. And when you don't give people respect, they don't stick around.
So just tell the truth. Did you go through my phone and send yourself $7,000 off my Cashapp? Huh?
No.
Why you lying? Just tell the truth. Then who did it then? You the only person in my house that know my password to my phone.
It wasn't me.
Why is you lying? Just tell the truth. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're always trying to say that I told you your money. I didn't.
What do you need $7,000 for anyway? Huh? Who told you to do this? Your mama? Huh? Talk. What is you doing?
I'll be barely here.
Let me see your phone.
No.
Let me see your phone.
No.
Somebody gotta come up with my bread. So who stole the money? If you ain't do it, who stole the money?
You always say you don't even have any money. So how did I steal $7,000?
Who stole the money? Huh? Who went through my phone while I was sleeping and stole $7,000 off my Cashapp? Why you sitting right here acting like you don't care?
Did you ask one of that girl kids?
Now how we gonna eat? Now how we gonna pay the bills?
Did you ask that girl?
How we gonna turn the lights back on since she wanna steal?
Did you ask that girl kids?
Don't worry about her. That's your problem now. You got a smart mouth. Stop doing all that, bro.
That's why I don't want to be
And
here.
the rent due. Huh?
I don't know why she make me come here every summer. She make me come here. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
See, that's why I'm not gonna keep dealing with this anyway. Next time, tell your mama I don't want nothing to do with you. You can stop coming over here. You too much. You think you grown now. You only 15 years old. Think you grown.
You been not.
You ain't got to never come back over here anyway.
You been not wanting to do nothing.
So what? Matter of fact, get your together. You finna go. You finna go. Come on, you finna go. You just sitting right here, you finna go. Like being at boy's house sneaking out at night anyway. Where's my money at, little girl?
I don't have no money.
Where's my money at? Who got my $7,000? Alright. You know what? I'm finna call the police. Your ass going to jail. You going to jail tonight. You going to jail.
I know a lot of Democrats are upset right now with Trump winning, and you guys are saying that you guys want to move to Canada. Well, we're two Canadians, but we're living in Texas right now. And so we thought we should actually come up with a solution for that, because I would give a kidney to have a United States citizenship. Like, we're on visas right now. They expire in 5 years. But to the Democrats that actually want to move to Canada, to a slow-moving communist crap hole that is under Justin Trudeau's rule for the last 9 years, and even his own party wants him out of the Liberal caucus because he's an absolute tyrant and ruining the country, we are willing to trade our Canadian passports for your American passports. So if you guys want to do I don't know, a marriage in Canada, you guys will get Canadian citizenships and then we'll get American citizenships. I mean, I don't know if you can donate organs for a citizenship, but my blood type is AB. I don't know if it's positive or negative. I know it's AB, but if anyone needs a kidney in exchange for a passport, I'm totally down. What about you?
Man, woman, he, they, them, whatever. I'll marry whoever.
Yeah, we'll marry whoever. We'll even get a divorce temporarily just so that we can do this. And we figure, hey, that way you guys can experience what communism is like, and being overtaxed for free healthcare that's not even free at all, and we can enjoy one of the most free countries in the world. Now, if you guys think that we're just ignorant and arrogant, I lived in Europe. I was born there. I lived in Switzerland, Germany. I've lived in Australia, and I've lived in Canada, and honestly, you guys do not understand just how much freedoms you have in the United States of America. And to be honest, I think a lot of people are jealous of the patriotism that is in the United States and the absolute welcoming, and everyone's been super nice. Texas really does have that Southern hospitality. I've never seen before. And I think that some of you Democrats who don't realize just how good you have it, absolutely, let's trade passports, because there's a lot of people who would literally give limbs just to be able to live in this great country of the United States, and I don't think you guys realize just how good you have it. So yeah, if anyone wants a Canadian passport, we're totally willing to trade these, so let us know.
Now, the craziest thing about this is that Trump stepped into office. Well, let me just rewind real quick. For the longest time possible, black men have tried to tell, more specifically black women, hey, you don't want to be out here randomly with different guys. You don't know what they're up to. You don't know if they care about you or not. You don't know if they're actually fully committed, right? So you have black men trying to tell these things to black women because they care, not because they're trying to control or oversee or any of those things. We're trying to literally give a little bit of advice because we're men. We have an understanding. And we see the vulnerabilities that are there and how those can be taken advantage of. But for whatever reason, a lot of black women didn't want to sit up there and listen. They told us to mind our own business. So now we have Trump directly in office. And because of the loss that I guess black women took in general, you have them stating that they are going to abstain and not do anything with Ben for 4 years because Trump is directly in office. So you didn't want to listen to black men when they told you that, hey, you might want to be pretty conservative with how it is that you treat your body. A little bit confused on why it is that when women get caught, they decide that they want to cry. They want to start hanging on to the guy. No, don't leave. Don't do this. I didn't know what I was doing. It was a mistake. I didn't mean it. I really love you. I really care about you. I'm a little bit confused, and I've seen this quite often. And I would just love it if you could actually have a lot of these women out here just be honest and just be like, hey, it is what it is. You did exactly what it is. And I respect the dude for just leaving. I respect the dude for just walking off. He doesn't want to say any words. He's not trying to fight about it or anything like that. And more so, I want to state that that is the reason why she's trying to hang on that much more. Because he's, okay, I could just let it go. It is what it is. You can go be with him. She's, oh no, you're not even going to try to fight for it. Oh no, you really need to stay. She's looking for that fight back, because I'm pretty sure if he was angry, if he was mad, if he was belligerent about it, if he was willing or ready to do something about it, I'm pretty sure she would have been like, what you mad for? This, that, and the third. Like I said, it's crazy, but it is what it is. So a white man had to basically come into office in order for you to do what it is that you should have already been doing, and already what it is that black men tried to tell you what to do in the beginning. This is why I always sit up there and state that it takes things like this to take place in order for a lot of black women to listen. Regardless on if people disagree with me or not, the facts are the facts, and the truth is the truth. All right, so this is one of the few times that I can actually say that I agree 100% with Van Jones. Regardless of the crying and the different things that I've said in the past, putting that to the side, he's right when he's calling out the Democratic Party as a black man and stating that they didn't have plans. They didn't realistically even care when it dealt with black men in general. They had something directly for the LGBT. They had some for the Latin community. They had some for black women. The main party that they stated that they really needed, that really was supposed to show up to support, they didn't have a plan for black men. And that is a fact. If you go out here and ask anybody that voted for Kamala, ask them what was the plan that the Democratic Party, that Kamala Harris, that the whole administration had for black men. They didn't have one. And that was the problem. This is why they lost out. This is factual. A lot of people want to sit up there and say, oh, this is just some other type of tactic. This is just some type of excuse for black men not to actually sit up there and vote because realistically they were just fearful of a black woman. And it wasn't that. Everybody else was getting something from this. Everybody else has been getting something from this. Black men have not. So I just want to state the same thing that I've stated before. Irregardless on if the father is in the life of the child or not, the daughter is still going to do what it is that she wants to do. I don't care if women out here want to disagree. I don't care if you want to unfollow me because of my opinion on this. I've done this for way too long, and I've also seen this for way too long. I've known a lot of young women who grew up into women that I went to school with, and they have fathers in their lives that were active, that were there, and they still decided that they wanted to be promiscuous. They still decided that they wanted to date the wrong types of guys. They still decided that they wanted to risk their lives. They still decided that they want to hang out with the wrong types of individuals. They still decided that they wanted to sleep around, and inevitably they got pregnant. And who was made to be responsible for that child? Not the little girl. It was the father. So again, you're looking at a clear-cut example of this young girl being smart, having the mouth more than likely of her mother, and deciding that she doesn't want to answer the question, knowing the fact that she stole the money. Proof of which that she did steal the money. She said that she took the money and she spent it. At the last minute when he said that she's going to jail, she was like, I took the money, I spent it. Put her in jail. Put her in jail. Put her in jail. Put her in jail. Treat her just like the other random ones that's directly out there on the streets. Get her directly out the house because she's disrespectful. If she's willing to steal $7,000 from her father, if she's willing to have that type of mouth with her father, she's more than likely to set him up in order to take his life. And it is not worth it. That is no longer your daughter. That is no longer your child. That is a demon. Now, the most interesting part about this whole situation scenario, I'm not even going to put the interracial couple that decided that, oh, Kamala's not in office. We're about to get our passports. We're moving to Canada. Again, this is what stupid people look like when they haven't done any research. All that glitters is not gold. So again, leave stupid directly to the side. Focus directly on the main thing. The Canadian couple that was there. The woman that was there stated that she was in Europe and many other countries. And she stated that from her experience of being around the world and now ending up in the United States and being here for as long as she has been able to be here, she loves it here. She enjoys the freedoms that are here. She enjoys the government that is here versus what she has directly in Canada and what she's experienced in other places around the world. This again is actually showing people how grateful a lot of people should be for being in the United States. For average everyday Americans, yes, we have rights to complain. We have history. There's a multitude of things that transpire here. But in comparison to everything that we have here versus other countries, we are lucky to be here. We can have our gripes. We can have our debates. We can have our fights, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, if you wanted to be anywhere else, you would actually be there. 9 times out of 10, any place that you would want to go, you haven't done full-on research. You don't know anything about the government. You don't know anything about the people. You don't know anything about the policies. You don't even know how it is that you will be represented or treated, or even if you would even have any type of representation. More specifically, if you are black, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have representation. And that country is not going to care about you because you're not even a minority. You don't even make up anything that moves anything in that country, in that state, whatever it is. So again, at the end of the day, if you got people here that really want to leave, go call up some Canadians, get in touch with them, pen pal, whatever it is that y'all like to do, and see if y'all can make some deals happen like with this couple. The woman even said that she would get divorced from her husband just so that people could happen, you know, they could get their American citizenship and you can get your Canadian citizenship. If you feel that the United States is 100% bad and Canadian said Canadian, and Canada is better, then go do what it is that you need to do. But I promise you over time, you're not going to more than likely like it there. Again, shout out to the Canadians. Because again, I've heard that Canadians are pretty nice, pretty, you know, hospitable people and different things of that nature. But again, I've heard from a lot of Canadians how the government there is not what it is or what they feel that it should be. And they need and want everything to actually change for the better. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.